Namaskar. Welcome to Gnani's World. In Season 3, let us know about the RSS based on Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh documents. Dear viewers, with Swayam Sevaks or volunteers like Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Lal Krishna Advani in the driver's seats in National Democratic Alliance government at the centre in India in the year 1998 to 2004, and Narendra Modi, a seasoned member of RSS, taking over as the Prime Minister of India in 2014. The Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh or RSS accelerated its old favourite pastime of undoing democratic secular polity and minority bashing in India.
Sarsang Chalak or Supreme Leader of the RSS, K.S. Sudarshan, while addressing a rally in 2002 on the eve of 75th founding day of the RSS in Nagpur, called upon Muslims and Christians of the country to prove their patriotism.
It is really atrocious that an organization which was at least twice banned for anti-national activities by the government of India after independence should pose as controlling authority of patriotism in the country.
Should we once again refresh the memory of the RSS bosses that their rabid communal organization was banned in 1948 for collaborating in the murder of Mahatma Gandhi, and again in 1992 it was again banned for demolishing Babri Mosque at Ayodhya.
Do we also need to tell the RSS that misadventures like demolition of Babri Mosque only serve the strategic goals of the enemies of India like the IS of Pakistan, who wish to see India fractured and at war with itself?
It's high time that the people of this country scrutinize the records of patriotism and loyalty to the nation of the RSS itself.
Unfortunately, the RSS, which is fond of demanding unwavering and unflinching loyalty to the nation from minorities, is neither loyal to the Constitution of India nor to the national flag.
RSS is an organization which openly decries the existence of democratic, federal and secular India, the basic features of the Constitution of India.
In fact, it has long tradition of worshipping dictators like Hitler and Mussolini. It is an organization which not only openly decried the freedom movement against the British rule, but also made fun of great martyrs like Bhagat Singh and his companions who laid down their lives for the liberation of the motherland.
In order to know the truth, we simply have to make access to the literature and publications of the RSS, especially the writings of M.S. Golwalkar, known as Guruji, who, as a philosopher and a guide, is religiously followed by the bosses and cadres of the RSS.
In this Season 3, we have presented fully the official viewpoints of the RSS on different aspects of Indian polity so that it cannot allege misrepresentation.
We must thoroughly and seriously know about the RSS today, as it is no more a fringe organization with the present BJP leaders declaring their open allegiance to the RSS. They have even told the nation that RSS to them is what Gandhiji was to Nehru.
It is highly intriguing and dishonest parallel in the sense that Gandhiji was theoretically never disloyal to a democratic, secular and federal India. How critical situation is for our democratic polity can be understood by going through the statement of Modi when he described himself as Hindu nationalist.
He made this statement on July 12, 2013 as the Chief Minister of Gujarat while talking to journalists of a leading European news agency Reuters.
It is to be noted that those Hindutva criminals who killed father of the nation, Gandhiji, also described themselves as Hindu nationalists.
This statement made it clear that Modi, as a loyal cadre of RSS, despite being holding a constitutional post under a democratic secular constitution, did not like to be called an Indian nationalist. Moreover, if Modi is a Hindu nationalist, then naturally there will be Muslim nationalists, Sikh nationalists, Christian nationalists, etc., destroying the whole idea of Indian nationalism.
The aim of this Season 3 that Gnani's World viewers get familiarized with the real face and intentions of RSS, otherwise it may be too late to save our country. All quotations reproduced in Season 3 are from RSS publications and literature, and English translations are by us.
Season 3 is divided into 10 mind-blowing episodes.
Episode 1. Is it true that the RSS idolizes fascism and Hitler?
Episode 2. Is RSS loyal to national flag?
Episode 3. RSS demands Manu Code in the place of Indian Constitution. What is going to be the status of Dalits and women?
Episode 4. Does RSS have faith in democracy, secularism and federalism?
Episode 5. Why was RSS banned after the murder of Gandhiji?
Episode 6. Did RSS support the freedom movement?
Episode 7. Does RSS respect martyrs of freedom movement like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad and Ashfaq Ullah Khan?
Episode 8. How does non-political RSS conspire to manipulate national politics?
Episode 9. Is RSS helping organizations like ISI?
Episode 10. Does RSS believe in two-national theory like pre-partition Muslim League?
So dear viewers, stay tuned for the season 3 to know the real faces of RSS based on Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh documents. Kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for further updates. Thank you.